Hi everybody, welcome to my Big Tidy Up. Now, if this is your first time finding my channel, yahoo! I'm glad you found me. My name is DeDe, welcome aboard, and I think you've picked a great day to check me out. Now, what I'm gonna be working on today is my kitchen, obviously, and what I'm gonna be doing are some drawers. Now, if you have been with me for a while, you know that I have been working little by little trying to get this kitchen in order. I had some organizing systems set up, but as I changed, our needs changed, so I've had to kind of redo some things to get more organized. Well, today I'm on the home stretch. Today, what's left are the drawers. Now, out of the drawers, I have 10 drawers in this kitchen and 2 are organized. That means I have 8 left that I'm gonna have to work on. So without any further ado, let's get started and let's get this kitchen tidy. I'll show you what we're working with, but first a little bit of good news before we get to the bad news. The good news is that my baking drawer is organized and I don't think I'm going to adjust it at all. It's right here underneath the oven. It stays this way. I don't have any problems maintaining it, probably because I don't bake that often, but that's a bit of good news. I'm happy with that system and it's been working for a couple of years. I did recently change my silverware drawer. If you remember from a previous video, I had kind of the white organizer. Well, I sent that to the garage and my husband uses it to organize some tools. And yes, I'm on the bamboo bandwagon. I really like the bamboo organizers and I'm going to be using some today. Now, the bad news. It just goes from bad to worse. Now, I have everything in here just thrown in. And then this drawer here, I definitely need to reorganize. These knives don't fit in this storage bin, and I'm gonna move them up, I believe, and make it a little bit safer for little people that come to my home. And then, if you remember, I have this empty drawer right here from when I decluttered and took my husband's barbecue supplies out. So I've got an empty drawer that I get to utilize. Now comes the worst part. This set of drawers, not good. I've got every little bit of things in here. It's real hodgepodge. I do have my baggies in here, and yes, I've got some boxes that I'm going to try to switch the baggies so they don't get crushed. And down here, don't judge me, please. Yes, I have a lot of little condiment packets, and I'm going to be keeping some of those. I know my children are like shaking their head right now. And this bottom drawer, I just have some cutting boards and I do have some mixers and different things down here that I need to get a better system for. So here's what we're working with. I almost forgot to show you one of the biggest problem drawers of all. That's this drawer here that keeps my towels and my kitchen washcloths. There is not enough room, so I'm going to have to make a change someplace. Well, friends, as I'm looking at this is quite a daunting task, but I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to start with the area I don't want to do and get it done. And that's this area in this set of drawers. Now, I don't have everything planned out, but I do know I'm going to empty this drawer and take everything that's fragrance related and keep it by the front entryway where I keep my wax melts. So this drawer will be available. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my kitchen towels in this drawer since it is bigger. Now, I wish I could keep them by the sink, but if there's not enough room, there's not enough room. So I'll be clearing this out, putting the towels there, and then, since I use all these sponges and everything, I don't think it's going to be that inconvenient. And I'll just put the pot holders in the little drawer because it'll be right by the stove.
Even though I won't believe it, the truth
Since I use this lantern warmer most of all, I keep all of the wax right underneath here, so it makes sense for me just to keep the plug-ins and everything else fragrance related right here next to it. I'm really becoming a fan of these drawer dividers. Now, I did receive a set for Christmas and I used them in my bedroom to organize my drawers, and I really loved them. So I picked up another set. Now, these are smaller, so I have to go widthwise and not lengthwise, but I really like them, and I got them from Amazon and they weren't real expensive. I'll link them below. It's not an affiliate link. I don't make anything off of it, but maybe if you're interested in them, you might check them out. One thing I like to do every so often is just to go through my kitchen towels and kitchen washcloths and see how they're looking. If they're getting a little bit wore out or a little stained, it might be time for me to change them from kitchen towels to cleaning towels. And then when they get that bad and get a little worse, then they go to the garage and they become garage towels and I never see them again. And I try to make the rule that if I bring something new in, I take something old out. And that's what I'm doing right here. I got these little bitty cloth scrubbers, and they're really more of a scrubber than a washcloth. I got them from Walmart, so I'm going to give these a try and see how they work out. Now this little drawer is better suited for the pot holders. It's how I should have set it up to begin with. I cannot believe I had all of those towels crammed in this drawer. Shame on me for even doing that. Okay, the pot holders are out and I am super excited about doing this drawer. Now this scale isn't going to stay in here, but the reason why I'm excited is, yes, I did it. I went ahead and got the baggy boxes. I couldn't help myself. I've been wanting them probably since the middle of December. And then for Christmas, I got an Amazon gift card and I thought it's a sign. I'm meant to have them. So here's the story. I ordered them and I really ordered the cheapest boxes there were. And when I got them, they looked like the cheapest boxes there ever was. They were warped. The bamboo didn't match. There were splinters. So I sent them back and I ordered these. These are kind of middle of the road. There are some cheaper, there are some more expensive, but I got these because they had stickers that went with them that you could go ahead and label everything with. Now the real pricey ones have it engraved like gallon, snack, all of that stuff. But I thought if I don't like them, you know, I could use these boxes for something else. They're so cute. So that's what I did, and I'm ready to get started and get this drawer organized. As I'm adding these stickers, it feels like they're going to stay on and be secure. I don't think I'm going to have a problem with them lifting, but if I do, I will definitely let you know. And luckily they sent plenty of stickers, so I shouldn't have any problem. I must tell you, I haven't even got them in the drawer yet, and I love them already. I started referring to this drawer as the picnic drawer because there were paper plates, paper plate holders, plastic silverware, travel condiments, but really, the truth be told, there's a lot more hidden in here than just things for a picnic. And after making a phone call, I know now what I'm going to do with a lot of these condiments. I know as I'm unloading this looks a little bit extreme to have this many condiments. I guess I'm just from an age group that feels guilty about throwing away food. And yes, I consider ketchup and mustard food. But after calling a local food pantry, I found out that they will take all of these packets. The only thing they won't take are salt and pepper, sugar, creamer that are in paper packets, but if they are sealed in plastic packets, they will take them. So someone's going to get some use out of them. So I'm going to sort them. I'll keep a few for the picnic drawer for us, but the majority of these will be going to a food pantry. To keep myself honest, I'll only keep what will fit in this little plastic box. Everything else to the food pantry. And to tell you the truth, I don't know how we accumulate so much. We very rarely go out to eat. This drawer definitely needs some attention. I need to go through these cutting boards. Some of them are old and need thrown away. I have a baking sheet that probably be better off in the baking drawer. Plus, I have some of these blenders and this hand mixer. And I think if I emptied this drawer along with these other items, I think they'd be better off if I would put them in what used to be the barbecue drawer because it is my deepest drawer. What would be nice is if I could stand the hand mixer up. It's got a little stand, so we'll see. Well, I'm going to tackle these two middle drawers now, and here are the supplies I have left. I have 2 dividers, and I have these 4 bamboo trays, but I'm not sure if they're going to be deep enough if I use them, if things will spill out of them. I do know that I'm going to declutter some of the knives. My husband wants a few more to go with his knives for grilling out in the garage. I definitely need to tackle this pile, put some things in the trash can, declutter, separate some things maybe in a separate container that I don't use all of the time. I knew this was going to be a big project today, so I wanted to kind of break it up and just do 1 drawer at a time or 2 drawers at a time. You know, a lot of times when we declutter, I know we pull everything out, and that's a good strategy too, so we can see what we have and kind of plan accordingly, but I just felt like I would get too overwhelmed. So when you declutter or you're doing a big project, just do what feels right to you. If it feels right to take it all out and look at everything and start that way, then do that. Or if you just want to take little tiny bites, that works too. Today, I just wanted to take little tiny bites and do it a little bit at a time. As I'm loading this drawer, I'm trying to be mindful and really think and put the items that I use the most in the front, items that I use occasionally in the back, and then a separate container for the items that I rarely use, but I still need them in my kitchen. It's always fun to organize and find something you forgot you had. If you're old school like me and you know what this is, let me know in the comments. In case you're curious what I'm taking out of this little container, well, they're corn cob holders. And actually, a few of them are from the store, but the majority of them are made by my youngest son when he was in high school. He took a plastics class and they made corn cob holders. So I know it's a little corny to keep them for sentimental reasons, but I am. Well, I think that's it. All of the drawers have been completed and I'll show you the results. And I'll even show you my savory spice drawer that I did in a previous video so that you actually will see every drawer in my kitchen. I think I told you at the beginning of the video that I had 10 drawers, but when I add in the spice drawer, that makes 11.
Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. Don't you get it? You do it right. Hold me tight when I need it. And you always like what I like we know each other. But sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back cause you'd rather stay out with another, talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Every change has a reason, baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If we stop believing we're meant to be, expanding our abilities. If the passion's gone, we are doing it wrong. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now. Baby, we should start living now. We are close, can you feel it? Something is behind the clouds. We just have to believe it, that we can make the sun come out. Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong or right? We're the only ones who can decide. Baby, you and I should start living now. With the whole world at our feet, we could stay or we could leave. There is nothing in between. So baby, we should start living now. Cause we only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I don't wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start living now.
Well, friends, that's all for today. The kitchen has been done. The cabinets are done. The drawers are done. Now I just have to maintain it for the rest of my life. We'll see how that goes. You know, I'll check back in, let you know how it's going and how I like these new systems. The one thing I think we need to give ourselves some grace on is we go through and we organize something and then we go back a few months later and it's a complete dumpster fire. Well, that's okay, and sometimes that's not just our fault because we are constantly changing, so our needs change. And what you set up and works today may not work 2 or 3 months down the road, so give yourself a little bit of grace. Now, sometimes we maybe just are getting a little lazy and aren't staying on top of our system, but sometimes our needs change. So go with the flow, get back in there, switch it up a little bit, and see if that makes it better. Before I leave you today, I just want to tell you I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for supporting my channel. I call us a little tidy up tribe, and we are. Thank you for everyone that leaves comments and talks to me and shares your stories. I appreciate you guys so very much. And until I see you next week, you know what to do. Stay tidy.